Hello and welcome. This is your host RYONBO. Today, I'll be demonstrating the illustrative process of these two characters which I created of my own. Tristan and Ishmael. Let it be done. Alright, don't roll the video back. What is her eye color? I see you. I know what it is. So this concept of watermelon people is based on the premise of our friend here by the name of Tristan. She likes to grow flowers, but at one point she tried to grow fruits. Where she lives on this particular island, it gets particularly cold for extended periods of time. But for some reason, she's still able to grow watermelon. Well, at least they used to. So what basically happened is the watermelons would grow. They would get particularly big. But when they're cut and ready for consumption, they tend to not taste very good. And they could never figure out why. So after 2 harvests, they decided that they're not going to do it anymore. And that's why they don't grow them anymore. And that was the main gist of the illustration in particular. At this point, I don't have many ideas, so I can share a story with you. The story title, Egg. So in the evenings when I get home from work, I tend to get home late. I would normally take public transportation, first from my workplace to the main town, then another bus that would take me 3 towns away to the end of the parish. Any further, I'd be in the next parish. So it was around 7:30 and I just got up on the hill, getting off at the last bus stop. After that bus stop, I would have to walk down a long dark road just to get home. But before that, I found myself on a phone call with a friend of mine going through something difficult, and I decided to hear him out. While I was on this phone call, I decided to stop by a nearby shop to buy some eggs. I made my way to the shop, and as I got to the front of the line, I'm still on the phone with my friend, and I said to the lady, "Good evening, I would like a dozen eggs, right?" She was doing something, so I wasn't quite sure if she heard me. So while I'm there waiting and going on with my conversation, it got a bit heated, and then the shopkeeper came to confirm with me. "How many eggs did you want again?" she asked me. Because I was engaged, I used my mouth to make the gesture. I gestured 1. And then she replied, "1?" And then I said, "Yes, 1." And then she went to deal with the eggs. So while I'm there waiting, I'm preoccupied with my own business, and all of a sudden, the lady brought to the counter. She placed it down in front of me. 1 egg tied up in a bag. So I stopped for a moment and I said, "Lady, what is this?" "The egg you asked for." And then I asked the lady, "But miss, why would I buy 1 egg?" And she said, "She don't know, because I want me say she just bring 1. Then I said, "No, I didn't mean 1 egg. I meant a dozen. 1 dozen egg. I wouldn't come to the shop to buy 1 egg." And then she said, "Alright." So then she took the bag up and she went back for the the rest of the eggs. She put the eggs in the bag and gave me, and I said thank you. And then it was on my mind for the rest of the evening and part of the next day. So I wasn't expecting it, but honestly, I wouldn't go to the shop to buy one egg. Alright, so there you have it. That was a story that I experienced recently. It was not scripted. I ad-libbed it. I didn't rehearse it or anything like that. So here's the thing I realized about doing videos like these. They're entertaining when it doesn't feel like you're forcing it. So I have to figure out a way to tell these stories without forcing it. So rather than sound like some machine, I have to just sit back, relax, and just let the story come off my head as I'm recording. In the instant, it will feel like me just talking to absolutely no one in an empty space all of my own. But when I put it in the video and then I play it back, it seems to have more significance. You might find the story interesting, you might not, it's okay. But I figured I'd try to have a little fun with it for a change, rather than just saying, I have to do a video, I have to do a video, I have to do a video. I know I don't have to, but me wanting to build something, it has to feel genuine. And that's how this video came about. So feel free to tell me how it goes in the description and how you feel about it. I even said description in the comment section below. I should take that part out, but I'm not going to because I'm figuring all this stuff out. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. Yeah, that music outside. Alright, so that's enough for me for now. Let's get to the rest of this video.